Welcome to the Morale Booster Network, a platform for entrepreneurs, career professionals, leaders, and the general public to give back to the society through coaching and mentoring. I remain your host, Dr. John Ugulu. I am an author, speaker, and strategist. I always say experience is the best teacher. You can stream or download this podcast from YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Player FM, and Pandora. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome to today's episode, Inner Strength Unleashed. We will be looking at the transformative strengths of identifying who we are. And before I delve into today's message, I am Dr. John Ugulu, your host. I am an author and a speaker. Before I delve into today's message, I want to once again remind you who's listening to me that every day above ground is a blessed day. Yes. If you genuinely believe that every day above ground is a blessed day, I want you to place your blessed for having the gift of life. So once again, I want to boost your morale. You who's listening to me, I don't know where you're listening to me from right now, but I want to boost your morale. I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down all the good things, or just 10 good things that have happened to you this year. 10 things that you're happy to say, God, I am thankful that these 10 things have happened to me. I want us to, first of all, be on a positive note, because the human system is programmed to dwell more on negativity. But right now, I want us to break that paradigm. I want us to have a paradigm shift, so that while we think about negativity, which is by default, we can also remember that so many good things have happened. All right. So I have written down 10, just 10. I have thousands of good things, thousands of things to be grateful to God for. But I have written down just 10. And I want you to do the same. I challenge you to do the same. Figure out 10 things that you're grateful to God for. Mine is number 1, life. I'm grateful to God for the gift of life. Yes, it is a blessing. Secondly, I am grateful to God for family. And when I'm talking about my family, I'm talking about immediate family and extended family. I'm also grateful to God for my friends. I'm grateful to God for people like you. Yes, you who's listening to me. I always say that if you have listened to any of my podcasts, or if you have seen any of my motivational quotes, automatically you are a member of the Morale Booster Empire. Just that in the empire, we have those who support us financially as subscribed members, and we have those who just benefit from reading our posts or listening to my motivational podcast. But I'm grateful to God for having you, my friend, a member of the Morale Booster Empire, my acquaintances, and my friends that are based here where I live. I'm also grateful to God for, this is the 4th one now, I'm grateful to God for my health. I know it's not by my power, it's not by my might, but by the Spirit. God has blessed me with good health, and God has given me the ability and the opportunity and the discipline to stay focused on my health goals. So I'm grateful to God for good health and the discipline to always work out, to always go to the gym and keep fit. I'm also grateful to God for helping me identify who I am, why I am on earth, and where I am going. God has given me the ability to know those 3. So I know who I am, I know why I am on earth, I know where I am going. I'm grateful to God that I have stayed focused on my spiritual goals this year. It's been an awesome journey with Christ Jesus and with God the Almighty. Yes, I thank God for that. And I thank God for giving me the ability to publish a book this year. That's my goal, annual goal, to publish a book every year. And God has been faithful. I published a book this year. It's the book is titled Leadership Principles Unleashed. This is a copy. It is available on Amazon. Leadership Principles Unleashed. It is a great book. I want you to go get a copy. I'm grateful to God for that. And I'm grateful to God that He gave me the ability to not give up, to continue. Because my goal is when I publish a book, immediately that is published, I start working on another book. And by the grace of God, I am working on the book that will be published next. In fact, it's going to be two. One of them is on the different levels of leadership. That's the one I started immediately after publishing Leadership Principles Unleashed. It's on the different levels of leadership. And there was a book that I started writing, like maybe 2 years ago on burnout. I already have articles already published on that. And the spirit, I was led by the spirit to put, write that book and put it out there. So by the grace of God, I'm working on that book. So I will be publishing two books next year by the grace of God, leadership, the levels of leadership, and a book on burnout, how to prevent workplace burnout. So I'm grateful to God for that. I'm also grateful to God for helping me be a blessing to members of the Morale Booster community. I'm grateful to God for making me be a source of strength to many, for making me be a morale booster to many, even during my low moments. So I'm grateful to God for giving me the strength. I'm also grateful to God for giving me the ability to continuously develop myself. It's not easy. There's so many people who embarked on the personal development journey and they gave up halfway, or they gave up. But I'm thankful to God that I have not given up. I'm still growing, still developing myself. I am grateful to God for helping me love Jesus more, and for helping me, giving me the strength to love and trust God more. No, those are the 10 things I'm grateful to God for right now. Like I said, I have thousands of them, but I always write them down so that I can remind myself. That's it here, right here. I want you to get a pen, write down yours. It doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just write it down, read it. That way, you will see the goodness of God in your life. So today, we are exploring a powerful topic titled Unleashing Your Inner Strength through Transformative Self Discovery. Yes, each of us possesses a well of strength within us. Yes, including you. We all possess a deep well of strength within us, and it's often deeper than we realize. However, it's only through self discovery, by facing challenges, reflecting on our experiences, and embracing our authentic selves that we truly tap into that power. Now, the journey of self discovery can be uncomfortable at times, but it's in those moments of vulnerability that we find our greatest strength. I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but this process transforms not only how we see ourselves, but also how we approach the world and the obstacles in front of us. In the scripture, precisely Isaiah chapter 40, verses 29, it says, He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Now, this reminds us that we are never alone on this journey. Our strength comes not only from within, but from our connection to God, who empowers us in our moments of need. And as Socrates once said, he said, to know thyself is the beginning of wisdom. The more we understand ourselves, our strengths, weaknesses, and purpose, the more we are able to unleash the power within us to overcome challenges and reach our full potential. Now, I've got three questions I want to ask you. Yes, you who's listening to me right now. The first question is, what have you learned about yourself in moments of challenge that revealed an inner strength you didn't know you had? Question number two is, how can you take time for self reflection to better understand your strength and areas for growth? Question number three is, what would change in your life if you fully embrace your inner strength and acted on it? I want you to take time today to reflect on your journey of self discovery and remember that your strength is already within you, waiting to be unleashed. Now we're excited to share some amazing ways for you to stay connected with our mission and continue to grow together. I want you to know that your support and engagement means the world to us. Now, here are ways you can stay connected or get involved with what we do. The first is you can support with a donation. You can support our mission and help us continue uplifting lives by making a donation. Your generosity allows us to keep spreading hope and positivity. So if you have been impacted positively in any way, shape, or form through these programs or motivational messages, and you wish to support with a donation today, or if you are thinking of supporting us when next you want to make a donation to a nonprofit organization, visit our website, www.johnughulu.com. www.johnughulu.com. When you go to the website, click on the donate icon, and yes, you would be able to send it. Every donation made to John Ughulu Foundation is tax deductible because it is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And secondly, if you're looking for inspiration, check out our collection of inspirational books that are designed to motivate and encourage you on your journey. Books like Leadership Principles Unleashed, you can get that from that website, johnughulu.com. You can also, if you are an aspiring entrepreneur or a brand new entrepreneur, you can also get a copy of this book from that website. This book is titled The 7 P's of an Entrepreneur. The P stands for principles. You know, life is based on, if we live a life of principles, then we would be able to align with our true calling. So the 7 P's of an entrepreneur, it's available on that website. If you are one who's thinking of getting into public speaking and you're experiencing shyness, I also have this book on that same website, johnughulu.com. It is titled From Shyness to Public Speaking. You can get a copy of this book or these books on the same website, www.johnughulu.com. Thirdly, You can also tune in to our latest episodes of the podcasts where we share powerful messages of hope, resilience, and personal growth. Listen now to this podcast and let the words lift your spirit. And lastly, you can become a part of our growing community where we uplift and inspire one another every day. So you can subscribe today for just $10 and receive exclusive content, daily motivation, and access to special events. Special events like awards, you can be nominated for our annual Morale Booster Awards, or you can also be nominated for the President's Lifetime Achievement Award if you have been able to put in all the volunteer work, volunteer service time with us. You can benefit from this. You can also have the opportunity to be a repeat guest on our podcast where you can advertise your goods and services on our podcast. All these for just $10 by being a subscribed member of the Morale Booster podcast. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Together, we can continue to make a lasting impact and spread positivity in all we do. And remember, today is the first day of your life.